Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk a little bit about Modvigil and nootropics and maybe even a little bit about modafinil. Now, if you are totally new to these terms, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but essentially, let me boil it down. These are cognitive enhancing, or you could call them smart drugs. They are supplements and prescriptions that help individuals to boost their mental energy, to think more critically and carefully and creatively, to improve their memory, their alertness, concentration, all those good things. And for this reason, they are extremely popular among university students. In fact, there was a recent study by no less than I think it was the American Academy of Pediatricians, who wanted to find out how many students in Ivy Leagues were using drugs for this particular reason, or supplements, or whatever. And they found that nearly 20% of respondents in their poll at Ivy League universities said or admitted that they had been using cognitive enhancing, performance enhancing medications, or medications for that particular reason. Now, when I read that, I was just blown away, because you would think if anybody could do without that kind of boost, it would be students who are already extraordinarily naturally gifted. I mean, we're talking about the top 0.01% of human beings that get into these universities and go on to, amazing positions, making tons of money. If they're using it to compete, then it is little wonder for the rest of us who are, kind of regular people, that that is probably just as common. And so people who are selling and manufacturing Modvigil, modafinil, nootropics, essentially, have found a huge uptick in the last few years, partially perhaps due to the movie Limitless, which it's a little bit more science fiction. It exaggerates what nootropics can do, but it's still fairly true. I mean, they are not going to turn you into an overnight genius, but will they give you energy and thinking ability and memory and alertness, concentration, all those good things? Well, that's what they're designed to do, and that's why they're popular, especially among academics. So, for those who are interested in peak mental performance, Modvigil is really one of the top tier um, drugs or substances that will help you achieve whatever your intellectual goals are. Now, one caveat with taking nootropics, because they enhance alertness. I mean, they've been used by, I think it's the United States Air Force. I don't know what other militaries use them. But for pilots and people who have very long missions where they have to be alert and sharp for hours and hours on end, that it's quite possible that what starts out in the military, this is how we got GPS and so on. What starts out as something that the military tests turns into something that goes really mainline. So the military always gets their hands on the best stuff first, and then the general public gets access. And the same is true with the internet, right? And so on. So if you go to modvigil.com, that's modvigil.com, you can read tons of information. You can read about the history of things like modafinil. You can read reviews. You can read about where you can buy Modvigil or modafinil. You can learn more about how it modifies and improves people's lives, whether they are athletes in the sports world or they're, currency traders, or whatever. You can read about a whole group of people who are part of this movement to enhance their mind through the use of nootropics like Modvigil. Thanks so much for watching the video.